Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tracking a really fascinating technical lineage. It's almost a lost branch of electrical science.
It really is.
It connects the math of Lord Kelvin, the huge engineering vision of Nikola Tesla, and even the work of Thomas Henry Moray. Our mission here is to analyze how this technical path was forged on the idea of a material ether, and more importantly, why it was just sidelined.
And what's so interesting is that this isn't just a history lesson. This is a story of structural pruning. I mean, a mathematical framework was simplified in the 19th century, and that choice basically determined what was deemed physically possible.
Especially for this so-called non-Hertzian energy.
Exactly. We're talking about a whole universe of technical potential that was just overlooked.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The starting point has to be Kelvin's 1853 paper on transient electric currents. That's the blueprint.
That's the blueprint. Before Kelvin, everyone just saw electrical discharge as a simple one-way event. A quick spike and then done.
Right.
Kelvin was the first to prove, with real mathematical rigor, that the discharge had to be oscillatory. He treated the circuit like a mechanical system.
Like a spring and a mass.
A spring, a mass, and a bit of friction. It's a beautiful analogy.
So inductance, the L, that's the mass, the inertia. Capacitance C is the springiness.
And resistance R is the friction you can't get rid of. And his world-changing insight was the condition for oscillation.
Your actual formula.
The formula, yes. If that friction R is low enough. Specifically, if R squared is less than 4L over C. You don't just get a spark, you get a sustained, surging electrical vibration.
And that's the foundation Tesla used for every single coil he ever built.
For everything. But the real pivot in this whole story, the point where the path forks, happens right after that.
Maxwell's equation.
Maxwell's original field theory. It was massive. 20 complex equations written in quaternions.
And then Oliver Heaviside comes along.
Heaviside comes along and simplifies it all down to the 4 neat vector equations we all learned today.
But something got lost in translation.
A profound casualty. Maxwell's original system allowed for something called longitudinal electromagnetic waves. Think of them as pressure waves, like sound, but moving through the ether.
Not side-to-side waves, like light.
Exactly. Heaviside's elegant simplification just assumed all waves were transverse. It literally edited the longitudinal possibility out of the physics.
Wait, so Tesla's entire vision of true wireless energy, it was built on those longitudinal waves that Heaviside's math just erased.
Built entirely on it. It was a historical accident with enormous technological consequences.
Okay, let's go from theory to the actual hardware. Tesla's 1901 patent for capturing radiant energy.
Right. He describes creating this huge potential gradient between an elevated plate and the Earth. He used special devices, single-terminal Roentgen tubes,